Hey, welcome to Stork Advisor, and thanks so much for joining us on your mat today. My name's Carissa, and this is going to be a short yoga practice you can use anytime throughout your third trimester. We're so glad you're taking this time to take care of yourself and baby, and we hope you enjoy this series. Now let's get started. Let's get started in an easy seat. Cross at your ankles, find your sit bones, and if you feel like you need more room for your belly, you're welcome to sit up on a yoga block or a folded blanket for more support. Draw your hands to your knees and soften your gaze for a moment. Begin to notice your breath. As you inhale, grow tall through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, let your shoulders relax and root down. Inhale, notice the filling up of your belly and chest. Exhale, feel the chest and belly deflate. At the end of your next exhale, open your eyes gently and interlace all 10 fingers behind you at the small of your back. Inhale, grow tall again. And exhale, draw your triceps together, straighten your arms, and reach your fingers towards your mat. Inhale, remain here. Exhale, deepen into the stretch. Release your arms from behind you and softly place your hands back onto your knees in easy seat for seated sun salutations. Inhale, reach both arms up toward the sky, keeping them in line with your shoulders. Lift your gaze along with them. Exhale, draw your palms together and lower your hands to your heart center, dropping your gaze down. We'll do this a few more times to connect our breath to our movement. Inhale, lift your arms up, lift your gaze, stretching your side body as you go. Exhale, palms come together, lower them down to your heart and drop your gaze. One more time. Inhale, lift your arms up to lengthen. Exhale, draw your palms together and lower them down. Return your hands to your knees in easy seat. And then plant your hands out in front of you, unwind your legs from underneath of you, and slowly come into a tabletop position. Keep your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists. Extend your right leg long as we prepare for kneeling side plank. Let your toes meet the mat, spin your right heel to the mat, and gently begin to lift your right arm up toward the sky. Ground your left hand down and continue to open the front line of your body. Remain here for a full inhale in and a complete exhale out. Release back down into your tabletop position. Walk your hands forward, coming into puppy pose. Tip your hips up and lower your chest toward the mat. Inhale fully and exhale completely. Draw your hands back underneath of your shoulders in your tabletop position. Extend your left leg long. Drop your toes to the mat. We'll prepare here for kneeling side plank on the other side. Spin your left heel down and gently begin to lift your left arm up toward the sky. Ground your right hand into your mat and continue to open that front line of your body. Remain here for a full inhale in and a complete exhale out. Release back into a tabletop position. Walk your hands forward, returning to your puppy pose. Lower your elbows down, lower your chest down, tip your hips up, and allow your forehead to meet your mat. Rest for a moment and breathe. Plant your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your toes and lift your hips and make your way into your downward facing dog. Press the mat away from you with all 10 fingertips. Keep a gentle bend in your elbows and draw your gaze toward your knees. Tip your hips up toward the sky and soften your heels down toward your mat. Slowly take a walk up to the top of your mat, one foot after the other, stepping out wide, keeping your feet hip distance apart. On your next inhale, draw your hands to your thighs for support and sweep up to stand, making your way into mountain pose. Let your head come up last, ground down through all four corners of your feet. Gently tuck your tailbone under, roll your shoulders down and back, and allow your arms to lay heavy beside you. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up overhead and lift your gaze. As you exhale, fold down towards your mat. Inhale, take a half lift and straighten your spine. Exhale, fold back down. Plant your hands on your mat and step your feet back one at a time into downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. And then drop your knees to the mat, coming into your tabletop. Step your right foot forward, making your way into a knee down low lunge on the right side. Feel free to make as many adjustments or take as many steps as you need to get there, or also use the help of your hands. Keep your right knee over your right ankle. Inhale and lift your arms up toward the sky, keeping them in line with your shoulders. Keep your gaze forward and lengthen through the crown of your head in this knee down crescent lunge. Then spin your left foot around and open your arms wide, coming into a knee down warrior two. Reach towards opposite sides of your mat with your fingers and draw your gaze out past your right hand. Inhale, open your chest wide. Exhale, let your shoulders relax down. Then bend your right elbow and rest it on your thigh for extended side angle. Reach your left arm up and over your left ear. Keep your chest open and explore the posture a bit here by lifting your gaze up towards the sky if it feels comfortable to you. Draw your arms back wide in warrior two, and then cartwheel your hands all the way down to your mat and step your right foot back into tabletop. Bring your knees out wide, creating enough space for baby, and press your hips back as you come into a wide-legged child's pose. Extend your arms forward and release your forehead to the mat. Take a moment to lengthen your spine and use your exhale breaths to relax down and let go. Walk your hands back underneath of your shoulders into tabletop. Step your left foot forward, coming into that knee down low lunge on the other side. Again, taking as many steps as you need to get there, using the help of your hands. Making sure your left knee stays over your left ankle. On your next inhale, lift your arms up toward the sky. Keep your gaze forward and lengthen through the crown of your head. Spin your right foot around and open your arms wide, making your way into a knee down warrior two on the other side. Reach towards opposite ends of your mat and draw your gaze out past your left hand. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, let your shoulders relax down into place. Bend your left elbow, rest it on your left thigh for extended side angle. Reach your right arm up and over your right ear. Keep your chest open and lift your gaze as it feels good to explore the posture a bit more. Draw your arms back wide in warrior two. And then cartwheel your hands all the way down onto your mat and step your left foot back into tabletop. Draw your knees out wide. making sure you have enough room for baby. And press your hips back, coming into your wide-legged child's pose again. Extend your arms forward, release your forehead to the mat. Deepening with your breath, lengthening your spine and relaxing down. Return forward into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes and lift your hips, making your way into down dog. Inhale, come up high on all 10 toes. And exhale, soften your ankles down towards your mat. And then drop your knees to your mat and gently sweep your legs forward, coming into a seated position with both knees bent. Draw the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open for bound ankle pose. Place your hands on your feet for a gentle hold. On your inhale breaths, lengthen through your spine, picturing your body growing tall from north to south. On your exhale breaths, let your body relax and widen into the posture as your hips release east to west. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, relax. Draw your knees back to center and then slowly make your way down onto your left side for Shavasana. Bend both of your elbows, creating a pillow for your head, and allow it to rest there. Bend both of your knees and stagger your legs until you find a comfortable position. You're welcome to place a folded blanket between your knees for added comfort. Make as many adjustments as needed until you feel ready to settle into the stillness of the posture. Soften your gaze and rest, taking this time of stillness to breathe and be fully present with your baby. And as you feel ready, you can gently invite some movement back in with the wiggling of your fingertips and toes. Continue to slowly invite this movement back in until you feel ready to use the support of your hands to make your way into a seated position. And from all of us here at Stork Advisor, thank you for joining us on your mat today.